Hello, I'm Adam from Great Britain, and I love China very much, especially Chinese food. When I first came to China, my friends in Beijing and Shanghai invited me to eat shuanyang and 扣肉串非常非常好吃. I knew from eating this mutton that it came from Xinjiang province in China, from the pastures of Xiaobayi. Having been to Europe, Australia and America, many of the world's ranches, I must say that China's Xinjiang's pastures, the sheep of Xiaobayi, really have the most delicious mutton I've tried. So it became a real attraction for me. In order to find out more, I came to Xinjiang and started my exploration of the pastures and a gourmet tour. I've paid a visit to Ai Pu's pasture in Shirenze, and he's gratefully showed me around his summer pasture. And gaining access to them is no easy task. Despite the difficulty, the lush green forests, meandering streams trickling down from the soaring peaks create a scenic view to die for.
Wow. A little frightened halfway through there, but you've got to have a sense of adventure out in these places. So, yeah, we find our crossing and we can finally make our way further up the mountain.
Up here, surrounded by snow-capped mountains, grasslands, pine forests, fresh air and ancient rocks, makes anyone feel fantastic. Due to the high elevation, surrounding mountains and dense pine forests covering the slopes, a unique climate is created. This is a typical alpine meadow, which differs from the lower altitude alkaline pastures we saw previously. Up here, there is a greater diversity of rich foliage. As the ranch is located in the mountains, Ai Pu daily rushes his grazing sheep, and every lamb treks at least 20 to 30 kilometers a day, making them very strong and unfearful of anyone. This whole grassland before us belongs to them, and being able to enjoy the crystal clear streams is highly enviable. Ai Pu tells me that the lambs are born in March of each year, and they quickly learn to follow their mothers across these pastures. The ewes feed their young on rich milk, plus the abundant flora around, which means every lamb grows up healthy and full of energy. 6 months later, the lambs become old enough to join the other grazing sheep.
这就是我们的项目，然后我们就在这放牧。然后你们车样是容易的，但是我们放羊就不容易，要走这么长的一条路，然后累不累？不累吗？
Through their perennial mountain grazing, it can also be a lonely and a hard life. I am perhaps their first ever foreigner they've ever seen. I came forward to say hello, and I was rewarded with a gauge of curiosity, but at least some enthusiasm.
300路，快！
这是你的羊吗？
我的羊。
因为多少羊
？1300羊。哇，3家子羊。
真的？他们去哪？
现在就是下山。
下
山。天气冷了，立秋了。
Successful sheep rearing is not just about catching flocks. There are a plethora of techniques, and I was privileged to be able to see how the herdsmen work. One sheep was lying lazily by the side of a stream, and the herdsman had to step forward to help it up. With great reluctance, it is now time for me to leave this paradise and continue on my journey. In the next episode of Xinjiang Travels, I will learn how to harvest the pasture and discover how the herds would prepare their winter fodder. Stay tuned.